So in this video, we are going to learn how to represent a spark matrix in triplet form, where the array is represented in the triplex format of horizontal. So let's take an example. So in this case, what we observe, there are maximum elements are 0. So whenever a matrix have the maximum number of elements are 0, then it is called as the spark matrix. First, we have to know what is the problem arise with this. If we go with the such type of matrix, then what is the problem? Problem is that if we consider an example here, for example, this is 0, 0, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is a 4 cross 5 matrix. So here what happened? Maximum elements are 0. So whenever we store this array, to store only 3 elements, we are storing 20, reserve the 20 element size. If it is an integer, so 20 into 4, that is 20, 80 bytes we reserve to store only 3 elements. That's why that's why we are losing our memory unnecessary. So main drawback is that memory waste. Second one is, for example, I have to add all the element present inside this matrix. So here what happened, whenever we perform the adding operation, we are traversing all the elements. So all the element we traverse. So in this case, what happened? Only 3 element present. Unnecessary, we are traversing the non-zero elements. So computational time also increase. So here the space as well as the time complexity is more. This is the main drawback. Now, second question, how to solve the problem? This problem can be solved by using the triplet form, where we convert the spark matrix into triplet form, which is consist of 3 column. So first column is represent the row of the index of the non-zero value. Second one is represent the index of column of the non-zero value. Third one is the what is the actual value stored inside the non-zero element. So in the triplet format, we are storing only the non-zero value. We are not storing the information regarding the zero value. So horizontal means column wise all the elements is going to be stored. So first non-zero value is 1. So for 1, we what we have to represent the row of this one. Row means this is 0 row, this is the 1 row. So row of the index of the non-zero value is the 1, then column 0, 1, 2, 3. So column is the index of the column is 3. Non-zero value is the 1. So second one is 2. For 2, what is the index of the row? 0, 0, 1, 2. So this is 2. Column is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. What is the non-zero value? 2. So now third one is the 3. So for 3, what is the row value? 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3. Column is 0. Non-zero value is 3. So this is our triplet format in the horizontal form for the sparse matrix. Next question, how to create? We know for this newly created array, 3 columns is mandatory. Next question is, how many number of rows? It purely depend upon the number of non-zero elements. So we have to traverse the array and we have to store the value of non-zero value. According to that, we can create a spark matrix. So here in this example, for example, we create a size equal to 0. Size is determine the number of non-zero value. So number of non-zero value. So how to do it? So here we have to make for I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Then for j equal to 0, j less than 5, j plus plus. So this for loop is traversing all the element. So what we have to do? We have to do that is the if aij aij is not equal to 0, then we have to increase the size plus plus. So whenever the loop is over, at that time we are already got the value of non-zero value. So according to that, we can create a matrix. For example, the matrix name is the SM. Then what happened? What is the size? Size is number of row, number of columns. We can create the this matrix. After that, we have to transfer the element. Let's start the code to write the program. So, so this is a code. So include this is the common statement for each and every program we have to write down. So after that, it is our name. Then we have to declare the sparse matrix. So sparse matrix, for example, SP is 4, then 5. In this case, we are initializing as well as declaring the array at a time. 0, 0, 4, 0. So this is how many elements we store? 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, we have to create the next row. So here also same thing we have to do. 5, 2. Maximum elements we have to store, that is the 0. So this is the simple creation of a sparse matrix. Then we need a variable size is initialize 0 to calculate how many number of elements is present. Then we require I and j also for the loop purpose. Now we have to calculate how many number of non-zero element is present. So for that we make I equal to 0, I equal to 0, I less than 4, less than 4, I plus plus, then for j equal to 0, j less than 5 because there are 5 number of columns is present, j plus plus. Then we have to check if aij is not equal to 0, then only we have to increase the size. So if it is not, then we have to write down the size plus plus. So now after this statement, what happened? So this all the statement we want. So we have to make into a starting ending curly bracket all the statement. So after that, what we have to do? This is the ending curly bracket. Then we have to create the triplet format matrix. So for example, this is the triplet format matrix. Number of rows is as per the size and number of columns we know 3. So it is creation is declared. So next thing, how to store the value. So whenever we are traversing at that time, what are the operation we have to follow so that we can able to create the triplet format. This is very simple. Till now we are create a sparse matrix and we are already created the number of rows, number of columns. Now we have to move only. So whenever we move it, at that time what happened? So we are already created 3 cross 3 matrix in this examples, and what happened? So here whenever we move from first row to second row, one variable will be declared. For example, we declare the variable and we initialize 0. Means x points to the 0. Then once it is incremented, it will go to the next line. So what is the syntax we have to write down? If aij is not equal to 0, then we have to shift the value. So our matrix right now, sm, what we make the name as smt, spt. This is 0 first row. So this is x, then 0 index. What we have to store? The I value. Then sptx1. This one we have to store the value of j. Then sptx2. This column, what we have to store? The actual value of non-zero value. After that, what we have to do? Once it is the value 0 row is over, then the cursor should be moved to the next. So after that, we have to move the x plus plus. So after that, what happened? Our shifting of the sparse matrix triplet format is done. So anyhow, we require the for loop. So I have just copied this one. Before that, we have to initialize another variable x equal to 0. So move the array. So this is here if there is a non-zero value, then we have to perform some operation. What are the operation? That is the SPT, that the triplet format. X0 store the value of index of row, that is stored inside the I. Then this is 1, store the value of j. This is 2, store the value of aij. This is the non-zero value store. After storing value, what happened? The x value is incremented by 1. So this for loop is used to converting sparse matrix to triplet form. So here operation is done, only we have to print the matrix. So to printing the matrix, anyhow we require the for loop. To for loop we also require. Before that, we have to write down printf the triplet form of so instead of this for loop, here we have to use for size. This is the size. Here this is the 3. Because how many times it will consider? It will consider up to size, that is the non-zero value. So here what we have to print for I equal to, we have to printf %d. After that, one tab, then spt. So it is print the first line. After that, printf new line. A is not declared. Okay, here we are make the, okay, okay, we make the array name as a sp. So let it make as a. Okay, okay. Printf we have to write. Let's see whether we got the correct value or not. First one is the 4. For 4, number of row is 0, column is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Then 5. First row, fourth column. Yes. Then 2. 2 is the second row. Which column? First column. That's why it is index 0. So this is all about how to create a sparse matrix and how to convert the sparse matrix. The coding is very easy. If I have already explained in the previous video, so I hope it is very easy for all of you. But anyhow, you have to go through. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Then this is the complete code in one slide. So thanks for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel more and more. Thank you. Bye.